Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back for another video. And a pretty important video here today, talk about how your low back should be set up, okay? So typically there's kind of three general positions your low back can be situated in when you set up. One, your back can be kind of arched out, butt out, kind of like you're in a deadlift position. One, your low back can be flat. And then the other, your low back can be tucked in and rounded, okay? Kind of like tucking in your butt underneath your midsection, and your low back is rounded. Generally, for most players, I probably should say almost all players, low back flat to rounded is going to be a much better spot for you guys to play from, okay? We don't really want that low back really arched out, your butt sticking out with the low back arched out, because it puts a lot of unnecessary strain on your back during the golf swing. One, it's already a little bit of a stretch and strain to stick your butt out, stress and kind of arch your low back. And from there, it's hard to make turns in the swing, backswing or downswing. Arching the low back excessively for long durations of time is never good for that low back during a very explosive and rotation movement, okay? So we don't want to stress that. Most players that I've worked with for in-person or online, actually, if they experience some back issues, back irritation, back pain, when they started trying to tuck in the low back and round it in, kind of flatten and round it, that back irritation starts slowly subsiding, okay? So that's generally one thing you can try if you're actually experiencing some back irritations during your golf swing or after you play a round of golf. In addition to that, if your low back is rounded to flat, you can actually have more space to push your butt back, and when we push the butt back, we're not arching it back. We're pushing the butt back even with that low back being flat, okay? Because we actually have space. If you stick your butt out by arching your back, chances are, because there's so much strain on it, you're not going to hold that position. You're not going to hold that butt back. You're probably going to undo it and actually early extend into the ball in a downswing, okay? So not only is it, from a longevity standpoint, is it not a good thing, but also just in a golf swing, in a movement standpoint, having your low back arched out like that is also not a good thing in a golf swing. So typically, if your low back's too arched out, hard to make turns, you're going to feel strain, and you're probably going to early extend. So we would prefer you to tuck your butt underneath so your low back is more flat to rounded, so that when you make your backswing, it's a lot easier to have a free turn, and then you can push your butt back more in the downswing, maintain inclination, not early extend, and just have a much better chance at moving efficiently through the ball, okay? So let's try one here. Again, arched, flat, rounded. So let's prefer flat to rounded, so that you can make a nice full backswing turn and then push the butt back more in the downswing, and hopefully that will help you guys move smoother and freer through the ball while minimizing pain and irritations to your low back. So hope that helps, hope that makes sense. Any questions, leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.